Howdy, howdy, everyone. So today we're going to do some FS Economy. Um, so I'm using the new client, which is pretty cool. It actually looks like this. So it's just a plugin that goes in your Explain plugins folder with that standalone program, and it's a lot easier. So we're going to go. I already got everything loaded, so we're going Mathers to Half Moon Bay in Piper Cheyenne. Got plenty of fuel for this. It feels cheaper at Half Moon Bay, believe it or not. So I just fill up there. I own this plane, um, so right now the weather at Mathers Field is no class, clouds, low winds, and low winds, no clouds. So we could do VFR, but we're going to do IFR because I want to show you something. So typically, if you fly west IFR, you would file even numbers, right? Like 8,000. However, in busy airspace such as NorCal, you have to file a tech route if you fly between airports that are part of the tech route system. So you would go to this supplement page right up here and then go to the latest one. So the Southwest CS brings you to this, and then currently is page 513 for that Southern California. So we want Northern California. So we're actually going from SMF to Half Moon Bay. So that's how you know that requires a tech route. And this one in particular requires, I'll show you the interesting part. So we're flying a turboprop, so we're going to look for M because we're cruise 160 or not greater. And we're going from MHR. Let me cheat. All right, just show you it's the same. So I just felt like cheating, so I didn't have to look it up. So Mather, MHR, and we are going to Half Moon Bay. So we are doing the tech route, Mather 15. We are in M class, so we have to file 7,000. So even though we're going west, it's 7,000. It's odd. So, but when you do IFR, that's the rule. So that's what we have to file. So I've already got it set there. Only thing I'll do is we'll copy that into our notes. And then I could do VFR flight following, but I just wanted to show you that. So, and plus I want to land on 30, so we're coming down this way anyway. So really not that big of a deal. We got plenty of fuel for this. The weather is 30, 22. And the wind is calm like I thought, briefed earlier. Half Moon Bay, wind calm, 30, 20. And that's our tech route, 7,000. You're actually in a pay 2 slant Golf. Flight plan on file. And that's pretty much it. So we'll come into the aircraft. And let's get rid of these statics. Let me load the aircraft. So I'm going to go start flight. And we're loaded up. Close that door. Go ahead and close that door. And we're going to do 2, 3, 4 seatbelts. Oil cooler doors open. Beacon light is probably on, right? Yeah, beacon light is on. Prop area is clear. All right, all that is good. Fuel pump, got good fuel pressure. We'll do starter, igniter, add fuel. Fuel pressure, starter, ignite, about 17, add the fuel. It will always do a hot start with this plane, always. That's Carinardo for you. But overall, airplane's okay. I don't fly it that much, obviously. This is pretty much the only time I do fly. It's for FS economy. All right, we got 28 volts on that one. Volts on the left. Okay, good on the power. Fuel is fine. I'm trying to find oil pressure is good and all that. Turn on avionics. Alright, we are at Mathers, so waypoint info, frequencies, ATIS. 2, I guess.
Sacramento weather information Cheyenne. 20 hundreds moon weather. Wind light and variable. Visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 30,500 broken. Temperature 11. Dew point 2. Altimeter 3022. Arriving runway 04 right. Departing runway 04 right. Advise on initial contact you have Julianne.
Alright, Mather, waypoint, frequency, ground, tower is 120.65. So we'll have that on standby for CTAF. And we'll go ahead and punch in the flight plan because I know we're going to get as filed because you pretty much have to. And field elevation is 96, so we're right on the money there. And we'll get our clearance when we're ready to roll here because we don't have to worry about holding up the airport because IFR from an untowered, they only allow 1 in, 1 out. So if I called IFR now and if they didn't put hold for release or anything like that, then the whole airport would be basically held for me. So it's just best to wait. Only time I don't do that if I'm at a towered field, then I'll get the clearance right away. But untowered, I usually wait unless I really have no idea what I'm going to get for IFR. But this thing's easy enough. I can just punch it in on the fly too. Alright, so we're doing Sacramento and to Victor 334 to Sunol. And then Half Moon Bay. And we'll go ahead and report altitude. And we could actually take off VFR pickup. Yeah, let's do that. Let's pick up our IFR in the air. Since it's VFR, yeah, we'll do that. So we're going to do initial. So we are going to be heading west to be 4,500. Feet per minute. Turn on our taxi lights here. Set up our environment. Master auto. Air conditioning is fine. That is fine. Do a little bit of flaps. Transponder is on. So we're going to switch over to CTAF and we're going to talk to NorCal approach in the air. So actually I already know that the frequency departing Mathers is 127.4. So we'll put that on standby. So we'll talk to them in the air and pick up our IFR. All right, let's roll. Am I online? Yes, I'm online. Sacramento May, there's traffic. Cheyenne 139, taxiing the runway 22 right from North GA ramp. May, there's traffic. Yeah, if there was like a question of what I would get for an IFR, then I would just get the clearance on the ground. And I would use Pilot Edge simulates a phone call by using frequency 122.2. So I would call them up on 122.2 as if it's a phone call, even though I would call them by their call sign, which in this case would be NorCal. And I would get the clearance that way. But since we are looking at VFR conditions, there's really no point in doing that. All right, we got left control, right control. Gonna do, let me see, runway heading. And we'll head straight to Sacramento. The other thing is if it was IMC conditions, you know, low line clouds, then we would be looking up ODPs, which are obstacle departure procedures. I didn't brief that because I didn't think of it because we don't need to. But you would use an ODP to get to your first waypoint, which in this case would be Sacramento. And most tech routes, if not all of them, will have that in mind when they do an ODP. Is usually at the end of the ODP. Will usually end with the first waypoint of a tech route. If it doesn't, then like going the other way, it stops with one waypoint, then you just have to go direct to the first waypoint within the tech route. So when you file an IFR from an untowered airport, they don't really care how you get to your first waypoint. That's kind of up to you, unless it's like a SID or something like that, predetermined. Do landing lights, strobes, close the oil cooler, pitot heats are on, do prop sync. Alright. Sacramento, May, there's traffic. Cheyenne 139 taking off runway 22 right for straight out departure. May, there's traffic. Set your CTAF call out. Let other aircraft, other pilots know that it might be in the pattern, what we're doing, who you are, and where you're going. That's the main thing. Bring our props up. Everything's good. Bring up the torque. (110), rotate. Positive rate. Gear coming up. Flaps out. Do autopilot on. Do nav. And we'll climb up to 4,000. 4,500. Mather's traffic, Cheyenne 1399, departing 2000 southwest of Mather's traffic, last call. All right, so now we can go to NorCal 2065 and we'll pick up our IFR. Looks like I am 10 miles east. Back off the props a little bit. Afternoon NorCal approach, Cheyenne 1399, 10 miles northeast of Sacramento, VOR 4,500. VFR, I'd like to pick up my IFR to Half Moon Bay. Would help to be on the right frequency.
Ray 1 Romeo, looks like closest I can get is Havasu City, Havasu altimeter 3015.
Afternoon NorCal approach, Cheyenne 1399, VFR 4,500, just east of Sacramento, VOR. I'd like to pick up my IFR to Half Moon Bay.
Number 139er, NorCal approach, squawk 7413.
7413, 1399. 741 enter. You don't have to ident unless he tells you to.
Number 139er radar contact overhead in Sacramento VOR. Here's the Half Moon Bay Airport via as filed, except after Sunol. Made direct San Jose VOR. Direct Sabid, Sierra Alpha Papa India Delta, and then direct. Climb and maintain 7,000.
Good to Half Moon Bay as filed, except after Sunol. If you could give me the phonetics on that VOR and then direct Sapid, then direct Half Moon Bay, climb maintain 7,000, 1399.
Number 1399, read back is correct. San Jose VOR after Sunol is Sierra Juliet Charlie.
San Jose, Sierra Juliet Charlie, 1399, thanks. All right, so seven. Two. Give some more power here in the climb. And then we'll add in that information. So the tech route's the same. He's just ending the tech route with some different routes that will be for an instrument approach, which is, let's see which one he's using. Sapid is, I know, an IAF. Looks like 3-0, which is what I wanted anyway. So I can just do the San Jose VOR. So we're gonna do flight plan, insert after SJC, and I know that the procedure, the approach for RNAV 30 is from Sapid. So we're going to load that. So I guess I'll put it in here too. Insert after SAPID. So we are all legal there. So everything is set up. The approach is set, just in case.
One November Delta, cross White Hawk 6,000 or above, cleared RNAV runway 12 approach and report inbound at Fran.
Sorry, reading some text messages here. I just got. All right, let's turn off the landing lights and taxi lights for now. And the seat belts is this one. Turn that off. Some tables.
For 1399 contact NorCal approach 120.905.
NorCal approach 120.905, Cheyenne 1399. 12095 transfer. NorCal approach November 1399, 7,000.
No 1399 NorCal approach Modesto, Alpha Better 3021.
3021, 1399. I'll do 3021. back the torque a little bit. We'll bring back the RPM. Right about there. All right, I won't bore you with the rest of the cruise. We'll pick it up on our approach into Half Moon Bay. So see you in a second. Figured I'd unpause it for this little section since this is kind of a nice looking area. Once the plane settles back down here, try this side. Coming into the Bay Area now. We had a new ATC controller,
in the airport, report out the cancellation.
as you
This
can
French
hear
Airport.
now.
This frequency on the ground 122.2 changed by the frequency approved.
I was just thinking how cool it would be to have my video kind of do like a fast forward during the cruise parts if it's scenic, you know, especially if it's a scenic flight like this one. Maybe with like music or something in the background. That's something I'm not going to do now because it's just not worth it for me to do that kind of research. But it's someday, if I get enough subscribers and viewers and such as that, I'll try to spruce up my channel a little bit more and make it more fun. So if you guys like my material, please hit that like, subscribe, and share button. It's all free to do so, and it helps YouTube analytics get my videos out there and get more people to view, to see what's happening. Alright, I'll pause it again until we get over this next mountain range. See you in a second. NorCal 135.65, 1399. 13565. Transfer. NorCal approach, Cheyenne 1399, 7000. Current with weather at Half Moon Bay. Request the RNAV 30 approach starting at Sapit. Let's go to flight plan.
Sir, 1399 NorCal approach San Francisco, altimeter 3019er. Cross Sapid 5000 or above, cleared RNAV runway 30 approach.
Cross Sapit at or above 5000, cleared RNAV 30 approach. And what did you have for the altimeter? 1399?
Sir, 1399 San Francisco, altimeter 3019er.
3019 or 1399, thanks. Alright, at or above 5,000, so we're getting our top of descent here. So our first step down for this GPS LPV approach. Cross 5,000 there, and then looks like Jumba is 38. So we'll do that at our top of descent here in just a moment. And and we'll lower that to 3019. I do have weather for Half Moon Bay, which is 3019. Winds 220 at 5, so a slight crosswind out of the left. Nothing major though.
Vertical track.
It's all good. Now you're going to turn our seatbelts back on. Turn on our landing lights.
Zero 6180, Seattle Center, go ahead.
122.8. Come back here, close our tables, seatbelts are back on.
Zero 6180, squawk 3221, IDEN.
In real life, I would be monitoring CTAF at Half Moon Bay right now to listen to anyone that's in the pattern.
Seattle Center, TVM 1 November Delta, on the ground across the city, cancel our flight.
0618, radar contact, 12 miles southeast of Crescent City, altimeter 3017, and you said destination 1 Oscar Romeo 0. Got it. 01 November Delta, for cancellation received, thank you.
And we gotta stay at 3800 or above until Jumda. And then we'll step it down to 33.
For 6180, change my frequency 121.4.
Which is like 6 miles.
81 Romeo, contact Phoenix approach 133.57.
33 at 1,000 feet per minute. That should be fine.
Phoenix approach, good afternoon. Kodiak 90281 Romeo 13000.
And Willow is our
For 61808.
final approach
Seattle
fix,
Center,
so we
thank
can
you.
anticipate our glide path here. It's a glide path for
90281 Romeo, Phoenix Bridge,
for a
Prescott,
GPS
altimeter
RNAV
3011.
approach. ILS is a glide slope,
11-90281
so
Romeo. Thanks.
it's a glide path for GPS.
01399, no traffic observed between you and Half Moon Bay. Report out for cancellation. This approach airborne with NorCal approach on 135.1 or on the ground 122.2. Change level frequency approved.
I'll talk to you shortly on the ground. Change of frequency approved, 1399, thanks. Might as well just keep the IFR in place. So we're going to
Vertical
switch
track.
to that, and I'll do that. And we'll capture the glide path. .8, so we'll use the simulated phone call when we get to Half Moon Bay to cancel. Do approach. So Jumdo would be, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 miles. I mean, Woolley, it's about 10 miles. Mayak is 5. So here comes the glide path. Right over top the final approach fix for the RNAV GPS approach. It's kind of hazy, so I'm kind of glad I did this. Half Moon Bay traffic, Piper Cheyenne 139, established on the RNAV 30 approach, 10-mile final for runway 30, Half Moon Bay traffic. Do gear traveling here. Our minimums for this is 381, so we'll just call it at 400 MSL. Elevation 66. Half Moon Bay traffic, Piper Cheyenne 139, 3-mile final, runway 30 on GPS 30 approach, Half Moon Bay. All right, we got 3 green. Autopilot off. It's kind of a cool approach coming over the boats. I'll turn off the yaw damper when I get a little bit closer. All right, yaw damper off. These boats do move, I believe. The developer of Half Moon Bay also makes that very nice airport, Riverside, I think it's called, Riverside Airport. That's the one that has the space launch and all the other fun stuff. Do oiler cool doors open. Pitot heat off. Flaps are up. Strobes, landing lights off. Half Moon Bay traffic, Piper Cheyenne 1 through 9, exited runway 30, taxiing to parking, Half Moon Bay. Alright, so now while we're taxiing back to the $100 burger place. Oh, also the developer of this airport put this plane there on purpose. It's a nod to some flight simulator that I never played or flew, whatever you want to call it. Years ago, apparently the Half Moon Bay was like, that was a start position for the flight sim. 1222 transfer. So we'll make that overlaying call to simulated phone call, because after you land, you got to cancel the IFR. Otherwise, their ATC is not going to let anyone take off or land at this airport if I have a IFR hold in place, which I do right now. NorCal approach, November 1399 on the ground, Half Moon Bay, and cancel IFR.
No, 1399 IFR cancellation received. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks, you too. We'll see you. Alright, so we'll switch back to CTAP so we can hear if there's any other traffic at this airport that we need to know about. This airport also comes with a custom hangar, which I don't use for the airplane because the airplane's a little bit too big for it. But if you had like a small, maybe Cessna 150 or something that you like flying, this would be a perfect airport for it. So I got like pictures and stuff in there, my like boxes. You can paint the pillars whatever you want. You can have it dirty or clean. It's kind of cool. You can make the hangar however you want. So this is a pretty fun route for FS economy. Let's see, I guess I'll park here. I got parked backwards maybe, but that's all right. Cabin pressure is good. Let's do standby on the squawk.
Disconnected.
So number 3 handles the exit and the tail flood. I have it on the honeycomb thing. Position lights and battery, it's last. And let me make sure that the flight closed out on FS Economy, which it did. And we're offline. So we'll do a replay of the landing real fast. The landing was okay. I fly this plane like once a month, if that. So I definitely did not have any experience, or there's no repetitive experience for this airplane. It's one of the reasons I floated forever, but it's all good. It's all right. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching my videos. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you like this in particular video. And we'll catch you all next time. Y'all have a good day. Chase out.